Salutations, I'm Salvador, 77, and today we've got a new video for you guys. Now, today we will be covering Haderax and a couple other weapons that are really fun for offhanding on Salvador for beating the heck out of Haderax down in his down phase. And this video is made in support of the hunt. Go support your chosen creator for it. The ones that I will be supporting are going to be Cashew, Border Love, and Ruka Roy. And then I may end up in a couple other chats because the hunt is usually a community event, so it's going to be a lot of people that we get to talk to a lot. And I'm going to try and do my best as a mod in Border Love's chat for clipping things. It's going to be awesome. Now, I'm also gonna be taking off work for it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna spend all day, every day except for the first day of the hunt. All day, every day for the hunt. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be beautiful. Okay. So onto the video that we're actually showcasing on screen right now. I freaking hate the menus in Borderlands 2. They suck. They constantly freaking lie to you and are like, hey, you clicked on the B? No, you didn't. You clicked on the antagonist. Excuse me? That's not what I clicked on. Nope, that's what you clicked on. You gotta deal with it. No. Freaking hate that. Now, I hate this boss. It's not because of the mechanics. It's not, well, I mean, I guess it is a mechanical issue. It's not because of the actual concept of the boss. It's not because the boss is difficult in any way. It's the boss time gates the heck out of you depending on how you want to fight it. And the way that we're doing it here, we have a 1/3 chance, or I guess a 50-50 chance per rotation. A 50-50 chance per rotation for it to go to the opening that we want. And then we have to deal with the chance of actually slagging the target. So bringing your choice of slag weapon from the Pimpernel to the Slagga to the Conference Call, whatever your chosen slag item is, I do recommend weapons with high projectile counts over a high percentage because the decrease in chance very much affects those higher chanced items more so than it does the higher projectile weapons. Now, with this, there are a couple ways that you can get him into his down phase. You could use the Lyuda with the B shield, you could use the Lady Fist with the B shield, and you could use the Sandhawk with a Lady Fist swap with the B shield. That's probably my favorite way of doing it if you go check out the other Haderax videos. Here, how you can tell where he's gonna come out from, because it's not just a 50-50, it's a 50-50, but then you can know where he's going to from the indicator when he jumps. So, when he starts moving to one geyser, like here, he moves from the one all the way in the back to the one to the close left. The only geyser that is left for him to come out of is the one on the right. It's always gonna be the one that he doesn't touch during his travel phase. Now, for a lot of the projectile stuff, there's several different locations on the map that you can be in to prevent yourself from getting hit. But for the one that I chose is on top of the little box, and for a whole bunch of the clips later, I use Commander to get up here because I don't feel like waiting the run every single time. But for this one, I ran everything so you guys can see. But for the rest of the testing, I use Commander to get to the spot. You don't need it. Toothpick Retainer. I've even rocket jumped up here before. I think on Gauge, I had to grenade rocket jump. But for Salvador, and for any character with a Shadow of the Seraphs, you can double shot your way up here just fine. It's a touch overkill for some sections too, so do keep that in mind. I'm trying to talk. This bull is why I don't like this boss. It's just RNG waiting. It's RNG simulator waiting for him to show up. It's ugh. Now, I got really good luck for a lot of my runs during this video, or during the testing for this video, so I can't really complain too much. It just happens to be that the first one that I wanted to record ended up taking forever. Now, I will not be showcasing the chopper. That is one of those items. It's in my loadout here because I was gonna try it out in the next run, but after playing around with it, I didn't feel like it was worth showcasing. The item, it can do it, but it's not good. It's not good at it, and the projectile spread is ridiculous. I don't like it at all. I highly suggest using literally anything else. Alright, so here I menu swap a lot because of the location that I'm in. Just menu swap to jump here. And I shoot the slag conference call again just to make sure they stay slacked. It doesn't really do too much here. But here we have a level 30 conference call and an OP10 Fire Infinity, and the conference call is what's dealing all the damage. The Infinity does a bit, but the conference call is the main majority there. Now, how this boss works when it comes to the damage on the downed phase. You get him downed, and then you shoot at his teeth on the inside. His teeth on the inside give a huge flat damage bonus to critical hits. So you have your damage formula, your B shield, all of that, and then you add this crit modifier. It's not a percentage base, so it's not multiplying. It's a additive crit damage modifier. And this is not affected by critical damage bonuses. This is not affected by just about every damage bonus in the game, except for things that are debuffed on the enemy, such as Slag and Death Nerf. Both of those apply to the enemy and not to the projectile, so those are going to be multiplicative to the damage you are dealing, as those are calculated near the end of the formula. While that additive crit is after almost everything else. And even if it wasn't, it's just a flat bonus, so all of these other stats that are multiplying to each other are all just adding into this one value, and it's not doing anything for you. Now, the way to capitalize on this is having a high fire rate and a high projectile weapon, which is why the chopper was a ideal suggestion there. But the issue with it, again, is that projectile spread. A lot of your projectiles are not going to hit that crit spot. You're going to need some sort of crazy accuracy bonus to get that to hit that crit spot, and I couldn't do it. I just couldn't get it. Well, I couldn't pull it off. Now, is it possible, and would it be ideal if you could land all those shots in that crit spot? Yes, it would be a beautiful, beautiful option if you could land consistently all of those shots into that crit spot. But I couldn't do it. If somebody else that's just better than me at the game can do it, or knows something that I don't, go ahead, do the thing. That would be awesome to see. Now, the toothpick is another good option for this, and so is the Veritas and the Slaga. Now, the reason why I chose these items, the Veritas and Slaga, I used the Slag variations of those, and those are going to be really good for correcting when you have a missed time on the fall down. So how you want him to fall. You want him to fall on the end of the slag rotation. So as he's falling, you want the slag to disappear while he's falling so that you can re-slag him when you jump down to get that full timer for your slag bonus. But if you don't time it, because it's really difficult to judge when he's going to fall down or not, if you don't time it, then a slag weapon in that offhand slot makes it easier, or a higher chance for you to recover from that mistiming. So Slaga, Slag Veritas, a whole bunch of other slag weapons if you get like a slag. Just slag really fast firing or high projectile weapons are really good for that slot. Now, don't just go for a high projectile if most of those projectiles are gonna miss. You want as many of those projectiles to hit that crit spot as possible, and if that means cutting off half of your projectiles to make your weapon more accurate, then do it. But also, any weapon that has a fire rate above 5 is good enough in your offhand to finish off the boss with the conference call on Salvador. With any conference call on Salvador. Now, when it comes to fire rate, there are weapons that are really inaccurate when firing really fast. So ones that are like that, don't worry too much about using those. I'm sure the people who actually care about this segment know at least from my prior descriptions that you know what you want. Well, thank y'all for watching this video, and I'll see y'all during one of these streams in the hunt. See y'all in the next one. Stereo Lotus 77 signing off.